Get him. Get him. Get him. Get the Maddies.
Kevin Byer.
Matthew Eads.
Here we are. What are we doing?
We're gonna do some showcasting of a couple wall game.
2100 ELO. This game. Who's playing?
We got we got a Trundle, and we got a Nunu, and we got a Vayne.
Who's this guy? What's this guy's name?
That's Fiddlesticks.
That is Elements.
Oh,
Elements.
Yes, that is also Element Z.
Elements.
Yeah, he's playing on the Pumpkinhead Fiddlesticks, the only Fiddlesticks skin that I wish I had, because it is so awesome.
Yep, I'm back here controlling the camera.
So
as I do, so I mean expect
a lot of missed kills.
High quality camera control. Blue team setting up. Odd one's right here. Jungle Trundle.
Oh, Element's coming in. He's going to try and put a ward in that bush, but he's kind of feeling like he should wait for his team. Maybe
we're gonna let the directed camera handle most of this and just see what's up. Oh, here they go.
The
They're
camera
going
is
in.
telling us that there's a fight going on here.
Did they
a little
get
bit of damage onto the jungle on the other team,
yeah.
but
okay, checking it in there, get a little bit of vision.
Yeah, not too much going on. I think.
How you feeling about these level 1 fights? Who do you think's got it here?
You got to go with Fiddlesticks.
And Anivia, what did Anivia level 1 here? She took
her stun, obviously.
Okay.
Fiddlesticks would have taken the silence, so big AoE silence, big AoE fear, big AoE stun. And other than that, what does the other team have? They have a slow on Vlad if he takes his pool.
Slow to attack speed slow on Nunu.
Yeah, but that's single target, not really useful.
Yeah. So the level 1 fight, I mean, they got the ward up here. They're gonna keep an eye on this jungle. Fiddle hanging around.
But other than that, Maokai is just going to go for his blue buff, do wolves off, and then get the blue. Maokai needs blue to jungle. Look at how low his mana is already. Getting a pretty good leash so far.
Gonna get a good leash here.
Yeah.
Stun from Anivia's going to buy him a little bit extra time. I don't know how to collapse this middle thing.
I think it's tab.
Oh,
yes.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at how we learn.
Smite coming down on the blue buff. Gonna expect to see some early ganks from Anivia.
How do you feel about this top lane matchup that we're seeing right here? Darius against Yorick.
I kind of like Yorick in this matchup because of his innate sustain, but I have learned to never underestimate a Darius, because sometimes Darius can just kill you.
This was, I want to say this game was recorded pre-Darius patch.
No, this is from
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, so it should have been after they nerfed him.
Okay.
Well, not that it's a big nerf.
Well, he's actually gonna go in right here, and look at that passive just ticking down on him. Yorick's got to pop one of his health pots.
Yeah,
he's already down 2 health pots.
That passive on Darius does way too much damage. It's way better than Gangplank's passive used to be.
Oh, Maokai's coming for the gank right now.
Gank on Maokai, twisted advance in, Ignite going down on the Yorick.
Ignite flash going down to Darius as well.
And Darius actually gets the first blood.
Just like that.
Yeah, extra gold to the Darius, who flashed in really aggressively to get the first blood. And both death.
It was the only way out of that for him. So I mean, I like the flash in there. If you're gonna die, you
Element's
might
taking
as well
a lot
take
of damage, thinking that his drain would heal him up, but Vayne and Nunu just turn around and put a lot of damage into him.
Vayne knocks him into the wall, gets that stun off, and just totally shuts him down. So now they're going to be able to zone Ezreal really, really well.
Yeah, at least for another 30 seconds before Elements gets back to lane. And Vlad is definitely doing a whole bunch of damage onto that Anivia.
Oh, they're trading blows. I mean,
yeah, it seems to be that if Anivia can get her Flash Frost to proc.
Maokai already with boots mobility, and Darius is going to come down here, try and catch him. Maokai knew he was coming. He got out of there. Had to burn the flash.
I don't think that flash was necessary because Anivia was coming up. He had his stun coming.
Yeah, Darius. If he could have got closer, he could have pulled him back. So
yeah, it would have been.
I like the flash and be safe as opposed to
save it and hope you get out.
It's a bit early to start playing crazy.
It's never too early to play crazy. Let's say that like that, Eads. Come on. Fiddlestick's actually coming mid, looking like he wants to get a gank on Vlad, but no, he's just gonna.
I think he's just popping that
drop
ward.
a ward over by the race.
It's gonna give him really good vision on their jungler. They're gonna know when he's doing his red, when he's doing his race.
Yeah, especially since Trundle really likes to gank after getting red buff.
little bit of damage on Ezreal there. Just poking him with that snowball.
Not too much going on mid lane. A little bit of trading, a little bit of last hitting.
Yeah.
Hopefully a lot of last hitting. These people are supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, Vlad leading the.
Leading
Actually,
the charge.
Team Blue is firmly winning in last hits right now. York at 5 last hits on top lane.
Wow.
To Darius's 25. York is just getting stomped right now.
Yeah, like we said, it's stupid Darius gets a kill, gets a little bit of gold, and now he's just way ahead. Nunu's coming in, hopefully landing a snowball on somebody, get it slow, maybe get some damage in on the Vayne.
Now the snowball, it slows their attack speed. It slows their movement speed. It also slows their attack speed. So it's really like having almost like a built-in exhaust just right there in your lane.
Yeah, I mean, significantly worse than exhaust, but still pretty useful.
You can keep popping it up though, right?
York's got a lot of minions pushing onto his tower. But Vayne's going to go back, probably spend awful lot of money. Yeah, that York doesn't want to lose any minions to the tower at this point, so he just tanked all of those minions for at least a good 10 seconds.
20 behind still. Maokai, first by Boots Mobility.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to gank. He wants to gank early. He wants to gank often. His team is behind, so he has to gank. He has to make ganks happen. Make them
especially,
successful.
I mean, that top lane is going to just need a ton of help if this keeps up.
Well, Darius only has boots. He doesn't have any damage items so far, so... I mean, if Yorick goes back, gets a good buy, gets himself Tear of the Goddess, maybe he can sustain long enough to push the advantage back in his favor. But he still seems to be playing extremely passive.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get any stacks of that passive on him, and it's even just running in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
like that was a good 150 damage right there. He needs to go back and buy some armor. That's what he needs. He needs to just...
The passive is magic damage, to the best of my knowledge.
Well, you can click on him and find out.
We sure can here. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
magic
magic
damage. So I mean, the armor will help, kind of mitigate his burst on his attacks, but that passive is still just gonna shred through him.
Like, yeah, I mean, just to see how unbelievably unfair his passive is, 5 stacks of his passive will deal an extra 120 damage. Like, just on top of the auto attacks and the abilities that add a stack. So yeah, Odd One just got red buff on Trundle, so you expect to see him gank in the next couple minutes.
Yeah, they know he's down there with that ward down here. I mean, they can... Anytime he comes through to Wraiths or Red, unless he knows the ward is there, he's going to get spotted.
But, I mean, he didn't. He skipped Wraiths right away and went to Wolves, so... it's entirely possible that bot lane thinks that he's going to be doing a lane gank in the bottom and maybe play a little bit more passive for a couple minutes.
Goes check out what's going on bottom here. Maokai coming down, coming down for the gank on Nunu.
Yeah, Nunu's going to fall for sure.
They got him, there it is.
Not entirely sure if he needed to advance into that, but
Oh,
possibly the kill would have went to Ezreal if he didn't, which is always what you want to do as a jungle. Show up in lane, get your lanes the money, and then leave again.
yep.
Maybe after taxing their minions a little bit.
So Ezreal just picking up the assist there.
Oh, big damage onto the Vlad. He actually is going to fall.
Yeah, Anivia still has egg too.
And flashes away, and actually might not
get
even
out.
egg.
There's Maokai if he can get that snare off there. Vayne's coming up. Oh, stunning them both. That's gonna get him out.
Clutch stun, and actually...
Oh, the wall on the wrong side. They're
Wrong
gonna pick up
That's another
Trundle right
kill.
now. Look at that.
Anivia with some excellent
Still
play
had
mid.
egg. Incredible. Anivia is an amazingly powerful and versatile champion. I mean, if you can break, especially during the team fight, if you can break up their team with that wall, that can be so crucial.
Definitely. Another champion like that is Trundle on the other team, who, same thing, break up the team with the pillar, but usually you don't see a lot of Trundles being played.
Yeah, not too often. I mean, at the higher ELOs you see them a bit, but anything below 2,000, they're pretty rare. Just looking at the scores here, York's still about 20 behind. Vayne and Ezreal keeping pace.
Yeah, 5 difference between them.
Vlad 9 ahead of Anivia. Anivia is going to catch up as soon as she hits 6, and she can just put that Blizzard down, kill a wave. I mean, she's not going to miss any last hits from there on out.
Well, then again, Vlad isn't going to miss any.
Oh,
last hits
Darius
from then
sneaking
on
up
out
on
either.
Maokai right here as he's doing his red.
Big damage.
Yeah,
but we
York's
have
coming
Yorick there
down.
too.
Level
so
6 York. Yeah, we're going to see the Maokai Ghost go down. And now it's Darius on the run.
Oh, Vlad's
Vlad
coming in.
Anivia too. Fiddlesticks is making his way from bot lane.
Yeah, this is going to be a big team fight over this red here. And
misses the stun.
But Twisted Advance going in anyway.
I get it. They're making sure not to fight in that Maokai ult. I mean, the 20%
And
damage
there's
reduction is no good.
Fiddlesticks ult coming in for the kill.
Yeah, it's still a kill, but it's not the person you want to see get that kill on your team.
And
They're going to pick up Trundle
that's
for
Trundle
sure.
going down too.
I mean, if they can get the advance on
But
Vlad,
bot lane, there's a dive
maybe
going
even
on,
Vlad.
and Nunu taking too
Nunu
many
getting
tower
out.
hits, had to flash out after ultimating.
Cutting back to
Vlad's going to be pushed
Vlad
out.
here.
I think they're just going to push this lane to tower so that Anivia can go back. She's pretty low on health, and Nunu actually almost going down to...
Just a sliver left. The Ezreal ult's still on cooldown for 50 seconds. Actually, our cooldown timers might be a bit off with the way we're recording, so that is not super key. They see Fiddlesticks coming down. They're pinging, just get out of there. So Vayne is going to run back.
And Anivia is probably going to head back right about now.
Yeah, Anivia already closing that gap on Vlad.
Yeah, Vlad should be able to push another wave to the tower.
She's up 2 kills and 2 assists, so she actually has a fairly good gold lead on him.
Yeah, going back, getting Chalice and a Catalyst.
Yeah, she already had the Chalice actually, but
did she?
yeah, Chalice absolutely great for her. I mean, the increased mana regen, especially with her Blizzard, is super mana intensive. The magic resist is just going to help loads against Vlad. Maokai just catching these creeps here. He doesn't want any gold to go to waste.
Golden experience. Darius still pushing that Yorick around like a little bitch.
Yeah, he's been he's got a ward. Oh, I see. He's got the actually, if we go and look down here, he's got a ward right at the ramp there and in Tribush. I mean, he's got this lane covered. There is, unless, I mean, maybe they come out beside the tower in some crazy way, but I mean, there's really no way that Maokai's gonna get the jump on him up there.
Yeah, because realistically, the only other way he could gank is if Maokai came through lane. But with him being pushed up to the tower the entire time, I mean, that's not going to happen. And you actually see Trundle is top lane trying to do a lane gank. But he just realized that Yorick went back to base, to shop, so he figures he's going to go try his luck in another lane. And Vlad is actually getting
Vlad
dumped
almost
on.
Getting just down to nothing. He's going to have to go back. I mean, Trundle is there to catch that tower. Purple team is saying, hey, our blue is up, Anivia, come get it.
No, she's probably still got... Oh, no. Timer's almost up on her blue, so...
Yeah, just about expired there. She's going to go grab that blue, basically uncontested.
And this is going to be a tower for Darius.
We can't see life bars, which is annoying.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Tower at 13
oh, there you
minutes.
go. There goes the tower.
13 minutes, top tower down.
That Darius is going to get further and further ahead, and
yeah, he's not quite as far ahead as he was. He's only 20 kills up right now, 23 last hits. As Yorick gets more and more gold, he's gonna be able to stay closer and closer. Nunu just going down, nothing to it. I mean, that snare, the fear, the drain, ton of damage, and can't even flash out of it if you wanted to because of the silence. Oh, this could be a kill. He's got the ignite and the dot on him. He's going to ghost himself because he knows he's going down.
I don't actually like that.
He's trying to save the tower at this point. If I could
save the tower and maybe get a couple extra minion hits.
That's the one I want to see there. Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like it was just a waste. I mean, he was guaranteed dead.
Purple team picking up the dragon.
Wasn't in any position to do any serious damage to that Darius.
Yeah.
But yeah, 13:52, Dragon goes down for Purple Team, who are just expanding on their lead.
Yeah, they from being about 1,000 behind and at the beginning of this game, they're now
they've
just over 1,000 ahead. So I mean, they're.
But I mean, it's still only 15 minutes in the game. 1,000 gold, not a lot of gold.
Vayne. A little bit ahead of Ezreal. 16.
Oh, this Darius is going to get caught right here. Fiddlesticks is here too.
Oh, misses the stun. I don't think it matters though. I mean, the fear is going to be enough that. Oh, Maokai coming up just for good measure.
And tosses the ultimate down and gets the kill.
Gonna get the kill with that ultimate detonate.
Yeah, so that's a 3-0-4.
Yeah.
Still, that's another situation right there. where that Maokai could have given the kill to one of his carries.
Yep, easy.
But took it himself.
Anivia could have got that kill, no problem. I mean, even Fiddlesticks could have got it if you need to.
Well, I mean, you don't want the money going to Fiddlesticks, but Anivia could have got it easy. Same thing earlier bot lane when he took the kill away from the Vayne, or sorry, the Ezreal.
Yeah, Ezreal, yeah. Sometimes you just got no faith in your team.
Yeah, well, I mean, Maokai is pretty good. If he gets tanky enough, he can just control an entire team fight. Oh, he actually got knocked away
right
during the twisted advance.
Yeah, and that actually put the advance on cooldown and stopped it from going off. So, I mean, if you can time that perfectly.
Yeah, good play on Vayne's part.
So Maokai is coming up through the jungle here. They're going to try and set some up on Vlad.
Yeah, coming in from behind. His ward isn't going to see it, so here he comes.
There it is.
There's
He's going to get the
twisted
advance. If Anivia can land the stun perfectly.
And he does.
She hits him.
The
flash goes down, not quite enough damage to get him.
Wow.
They could have got him with the wall. The wall goes up and stops him from running out of there. The flash is gone too.
Yeah, and Anivia still has her ignite, so I think that could have been a kill if they would have just committed.
Just there.
But I mean, max distance wall like that. It's tricky to say if she's gonna jump to the right side or the wrong side of it.
That's right. The wall also grants vision too, so I mean.
Yeah, and if Trundle ganking mid, 2 flashes used. They're actually gonna egg Anivia right here.
Maokai's right here too.
In comes Maokai, hoping to save her. Vlad goes down. Darius still coming in. Darius with the ultimate, easy kill.
There it is. Darius's ultimate back up. No cooldown if he lands a champion kill with it.
Yeah, and he's gonna keep pushing. Maybe
run Fiddle out of town. Ezreal's gonna show up here, but they just back off.
Actually, I think Darius might get cocky enough to try something here.
Yeah, it looks like it. Maokai's up here. I mean, Nunu's with him, but they have their carry.
Oh, this is a bad idea from the Darius. From the Darius
goes down.
Yeah, he got just a little bit too cocky, and this Nunu is gonna get caught too. There's no way he's getting
Nunu
out.
could maybe get that Maokai at least. No, he's just gonna keep. running
Trundle
around.
coming in. Trundle actually misses his Q, I believe it is, on the Nunu, and actually hits the Fiddlesticks instead.
Triple kill on
his Rabid Bite. He missed Rabid Bite. He misclicked that.
Triple kill for purple team. Just spiraling out of control there. That was basically Darius baited his 2 teammates to their death there. I mean, he should have got out when he had the chance. But
yeah, he put that ward down. He got a little cocky. He wanted to go in for the Fiddlesticks, but it was just a waste.
Got super greedy. Yorick just leaving those wolves.
He didn't even take the big one, did he?
No, he took the big one and left the 2 little ones.
Oh, well then, good for him.
Yeah, he's trying to mess up their jungle a bit. This middle tower's going to go down right now. It's only about 400 life.
Yeah, so that's 1 tower for both teams, but purple is still up by 6 kills. And a dragon.
6 kills, a dragon, and about 4,000 gold here.
Oh, Anivia might get caught out right here.
3,500 gold.
Pillar comes down. Good wall from Anivia.
Nunu is awful low, and he's got the ignite on him.
And there he goes. I almost thought he was going to survive, but Anivia
Vayne too,
got
really low.
Yorick ulted and is going to come back in with a lot of damage.
Oh, the auto attack from Anivia takes down Vayne. I thought she was getting out for sure. We saw the cleanse go down to get her out of that stun, and she just couldn't get out in time.
Fiddlestick's coming in, and they're actually going to pick up this Darius too.
Fiddle's ult still on cooldown. Now
probably going to get the Vlad.
Yeah, they might get Vlad if Twisted Advance comes back up soon enough.
Maybe even dive it if Twisted Advance comes up.
Twisted Advance is up. There
it is.
It goes down. If Fiddle can get close enough here.
Oh, I think this might be a little bit too much tower hits, though. Fiddle's going to go down.
He goes down, but he gets the 4 of them. That was the delayed ace. I mean, Nunu died, but respawned too quick.
Yeah, so, and here, Ezreal wasn't in that fight the whole time. He actually took a tower bottom and is now pushing hard into the 2nd tower. Blue buff's up for purple team, so we expect to see Anivia heading down there pretty soon to get it. But actually 2 wards in the area for blue, so they're actually probably looking to contest this blue buff. If you can keep blue buff off of Anivia, that's a whole lot of damage output that you don't have to worry about once she's out of mana.
Yeah, she's really, really mana intensive, and
it actually doesn't look like they had time to get there and contest it, but there's blue buff onto Anivia. Vayne's going to pick up red.
So Yorick now, actually still in his lane farming, has pulled ahead of Darius. I mean, Darius has the 4 kills, but creep kills. Yorick has pulled ahead. He's 121 to 103.
But and actually, yeah, with Darius is only ahead by 2 kills, so
Yeah.
they're actually pretty even in money.
York has 3 assists on him.
Yeah,
so
I'd say let's check money on that. I think Yorick might actually be ahead of Darius now. Oh,
it is. It is.
yeah, he
now
just
he
pulled
is
ahead.
Yeah.
Just pulled ahead.
Yeah. So he's just sticking to his lane. He's farming.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Darius is roaming the map looking for ganks, and actually has just been feeding since he's been roaming. He
Getting his team in some trouble.
Yeah, he's got killed twice since he left lane. I mean, he's been dominating the Yorick, so he should have just been staying top, pushing lane harder and harder, taking that second tier tower, and Purple
Dragon
is going to
is,
set up for a dragon again.
Dragon's back up. Blue team has to contest this. They're already so far behind. If Purple keeps getting these dragons, I mean, it just is going to spiral further and further out of control. Both teams
and
entirely
actually,
around the dragon. Ezreal missing both his skill shots.
Almost getting caught out there by Vayne, knocking him into the wall, but...
are they going to get that? Oh, they don't
Almost
quite get the ward.
Actually, no pink wards on either team in the inventory, so...
Nunu has one.
Oh yeah, Nunu does have one. Good Nunu. That's something you see a lot in high-level games, but you don't see a lot in low-level games, is a lot of use of pink wards.
Yeah, well, if you can deny your... Oh, as I kick our mixer over. If you can deny your opponent's vision, it's...
Yeah, especially
so
early
crucial.
bot lane. Like to buy... If you can buy 2 blue or two green wards and a pink ward as your first buy bot lane.
So Darius goes down there. Vlad tries to flash over Anivia's wall, but still gets caught. I mean, the walling was perfect. It blocked off the entire Tribush area, and Vlad just couldn't get out in time. This is going to guarantee them this dragon.
Yeah, another dragon.
And,
so 11 kills, 2 towers, dragon. This is just starting to get out of control.
It's not quite over yet, but it is getting they are in dire straits. I mean, they gotta start picking up some momentum here and making something happen.
Yeah, Team Blue is gonna have to. They already have a lot of wards on the map, but I think they're gonna start looking to see when they can start contesting this Baron buff.
Nunu might get caught here if the Twisted Advance goes down and the
I
rest
don't
of the team
know.
gets close
They might
enough.
not.
Trundle is just to the
Vayne's
south. He's
here.
gonna be right there. Fiddle's ulting over the wall. Here comes in the Fiddle ult.
Oh, and this Vayne cleanses out of the fear, and actually almost
still goes down. Nunu and Vayne. No casualties on Purple.
And they're gonna steal that blue buff away. 1v1 down here.
Ezreal totally out of mana, has to flash over that wall because he knows that Darius is gonna kill him if he sticks
Still
too close.
turning around, put a little extra damage into that Darius, who's melee range, so he knows he can kite him for a little while.
Ezreal's got Triforce, so I mean, Ezreal could actually possibly kite that Darius to the point where Darius
Anivia
dies.
diving pretty deep right here.
Oh,
There's
Vlad coming
Vlad
from behind.
coming for the easy
egg.
egg, and he's in range of the tower, so that's Anivia going down for sure.
They're still gonna pick up Vlad right now.
Which is pretty good because buff transfer complete. Blue buff from Anivia onto Vlad, now back onto Yorick. Resets the timer. 1 kill for 1 kill. Definitely worked out better for Team Purple in that exchange.
Vlad and Ezreal. Well, Ezreal 5 kills up on, or not Vlad, on Vayne. So I mean, he has the definite goal advantage. Has the Triforce already. I mean, he's
Doing a lot of damage.
yeah,
right now.
he is. Vayne has her Infinity Edge, so it's not super one-sided if Vayne can manage to stay alive. But she's extremely squishy and not super mobile.
Yeah, but I mean, she has a Trundle and she has a Nunu on her team that can kind of peel people away if they actually start chasing the Vayne down. So as long as Twisted Advance doesn't land on Vayne, then she should be able to stay alive for the majority of the fight.
Well, we've seen so much. They have so much CC on their team too. I mean, Anivia has the stun, Maokai has the advance,
Yeah, slow on Yorick.
the fear on Fiddle. So I mean, it's even with cleanse, it's tough to not get caught and kind of focused. Oh, that wall's gonna go down. It's actually gonna save Yorick. Darius misses the kill with his ult, so that's gonna go on cooldown as well. It's looking like they're gonna push this mid tower here. Maokai just in the bush, right to the bottom there. He's waiting, seeing if he can set anything up. I guess not.
Yeah, but they definitely would have pushed that tower down, so Ezreal saw that was going to happen, decides to use his ult just to clear the minion wave, make sure they don't lose the tower.
Now, Maokai wants to go clear Baron, make sure there's no wards over there.
Yeah, because Purple is definitely going to be looking for a Baron in the next couple minutes. They're so far ahead. They are now almost 10,000 gold ahead. Level advantage is getting out of control. I mean, let's just take a look. Highest level on Team Purple is 12. Oh no, Vane's 13. Everybody else is 12 or lower. And we got a lot of 14s on Purple. 14, 14, 13, 13, 13. So
yeah, they're really far ahead. I mean, it's getting to the phase of the game where you almost have to stay in this top half of the map, because as soon as any one person is out of position, that is enough for the other team to rush Baron. Even if your team engages, it's still a 4-on-5. So, I mean, you are most likely looking at getting killed and giving them Baron.
I'm not sure. I think Nunu should probably be heading to the jungle and clearing out those camps as fast as he can to try and get his level 11. Because stuck at level 10, his ultimate does a whole lot less damage. And being in lane with all these other champions, he's sharing all the experience. It's going to take him a whole lot longer to get 11 and to get that level 2 ultimate.
Yeah, he's about halfway to level 11.
Yeah, I'd like to say if he would have went and cleared those 2 camps and maybe got a little experience bot lane, he'd be 11 by now.
Trundle is bot lane right now, and they see that. He's clearing that wave. This would be the perfect time, actually, for them to dive. If they can catch the champions. Nunu's going to pop down the ult and hit
miss
nobody.
Everyone. That level 1 ult.
It was a bad time for an ult there. Trundle's on his way back up. It's not looking like they're going to catch anyone.
Yeah, you got to think that Nunu was hoping somebody would walk in, get slowed, but no, they just stayed completely out of it.
Because I think Darius or Vayne, one of his teammates came up kind of behind him. I wonder if he saw that and maybe mistook them. Oh, Vlad's going to get stunned here. The wall he manages to make it around. You can't actually pool under the wall.
Really?
Yeah, so even if he does pool, he still kind of has to go around it.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Well, we just saw him get stuck on it, so...
Well, I think I saw him go right underneath it, but... Anyway.
I'm almost positive you can't pool under that wall.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, well... Needless to say, second tier tower is going down. Blue is in a lot of trouble. They're actually probably just going to push right through and take this next tower. I don't think there's anything Team Purple can do about it.
Yeah, Trundle needs a really good 5-on-5 right now. And they got to pick up a couple purple kills, and, I mean, that will net them the Baron.
Yeah, Nunu ult is down. We have all ults are up on purple side. Vayne's actually taking a little bit of damage there, so... Yeah. And here they come, another minion wave. Ezreal's just focusing the tower. So every minion wave that comes in, they're going to get about 500-600 damage on that tower, so... They're more than happy to stay here all day until they get the tower.
They've got a lot of great kind of long-range poke with Ezreal and Anivia.
Yeah, because any of the melee champs on blue side get close, Anivia can just shoot out that stun, followed by a fear from Fiddlesticks, and then that's probably a dead champ. So they just got to stay back and pretty much wait for purple to move away. This Yorick actually... oh no, never mind.
There's a good push coming bot lane for purple. Someone is going to have to go and catch that eventually, or, I mean, that tower is going to take a bit of damage.
I think they're more worried about this mid tower right now, though, so...
The dragon just popped back up, too, so, I mean, at any time, purple could... I mean, if purple goes and does dragon, blue could maybe rush Baron fast enough. I mean, it would be close.
And Twisted Advance actually going in on the Trundle. Trundle has to Shirelius to try and get into better position.
Nobody so far dying.
A lot of damage going down on everybody.
Blue.
Fiddlesticks ultimating in, and this is going to be somebody going down. Actually, it's Fiddlesticks going down first.
Oh, the Trundle. The Trundle goes down. They have that ghost, so Fiddle's going to actually come back up. Vlad and Trundle down. Fiddle, the only one going down for blue, purple team.
And Nunu was almost dead too, so he had to run back. Darius almost died. Darius actually took too much damage. He wasn't even in that fight.
So they're going to go try and grab Baron up on their way back. Fiddlesticks, not a huge loss for your team fight. I mean, he's got your CC, but he's a support, right? He's not super fed. He doesn't do a ton of damage.
Actually, Team Blue pinging Baron, but Purple's actually just going to clean up Dragon and then head back to base. They're actually just going to skip on Baron right now because they knew that if they went to Baron, Team Blue would have chased them, and all their ultimates were down. They would have been taking Baron damage. It would have been at most an even fight, even though it would have been 3-on-4.
Now there's no ward coverage on Baron for either team.
Yeah, actually, no team has any wards on the map right now.
So they got to keep an eye on it. Purple team is saying, get there right now, see what's up, because Trundle and Vayne or Trundle and Vlad just came back up. They could have rushed Baron.
Yeah, because it was a whole lot of time where there was no vision for either team, so both of them were probably thinking, they could be doing Baron right now. And that's the one thing you never want to see in this game is you don't know where anyone on the other team is, and all of a sudden they pop up, and oh look, they have Baron buff. Then you just have to feel stupid. But clearing out wards again, going to start putting on more pressure in this Baron area. Actually look like they're going to go straight for it.
Yeah,
after.
blue.
Oh, there's the second ward. Probably going to bait it now, not go in. Yeah, they're pinging back, pinging go in, pinging back. Nobody really sure what's going on. Trundle's placing a ward there. Fiddlesticks is just pushing out top lane.
Maokai could get caught here. They're worried about him getting caught. I mean, Team Blue doesn't really have any good hard CCs to stick him in place.
Other than
It's tough.
that would have been all on Darius landing his pull, and that's a pretty short range pull. So I mean, if Darius would have flashed and then pulled, they probably would have got him.
Maybe even then.
Yeah,
I
it's tough to say.
Vayne wasn't there, right? Their damage wasn't really there, and Maokai is extremely tanky at this point.
Let's take a look at some of the items that have been being built here. Deathcap, Rod of Ages on Anivia. Ezreal with the Triforce like she had earlier. Now she has an Infinity Edge. Maokai, extremely tanky. Frozen Heart, Force of Nature, tons of armor, tons of magic resist. Fiddlesticks actually with the Deathfire Grasp and Abyssal Scepter, so he's looking to just ult in and Deathfire Grasp somebody and then lower everybody's magic resist with both his passive and the Abyssal Scepter. And Yorick looks like he's just trying to go tanky and builds a Manamune. I really don't like Manamune on Yorick.
I think Manamune is great on Yorick. I mean,
Yeah.
you get the attack damage, you get the mana, which is super important for that lane phase, especially when you're behind.
Yeah, it's tough to say. It's a really expensive item for what it does, if you ask me, but
Yeah, it's only I want to say around 70 attack damage maxed out.
oh, and that is a dead Darius.
Oh,
Actually,
missing the ult.
missing
He
the ult.
might get out if that's stun.
No,
oh,
there's the
is
stun
gonna catch
again.
him. Huge
Really
damage
nice
on the
pillar
stun.
by Trundle and Amumu with Nunu with also great ultimate.
Oh, this is gonna be it right here.
Yeah, this is the ace. Fiddlesticks flashing over.
This could be the game. I mean,
Yeah, I'm thinking that
Yeah,
we're
they're-
either going to see just a straight up surrender or they're just going to push mid, not even care about Baron. Yeah, they're passing Baron. They're going to use that big minion wave middle to tank the tower, and they're going to take these two towers because they have 20 seconds before Darius is up, and it's just
loads of
Darius.
time. There it is.
Yeah.
Ezreal's gonna get in there, dish out the damage. Towers are going down relatively quick, and 8 seconds on Darius still.
Yeah.
So loads of time. That is gonna be the
There's
game.
the first
right there.
turret. Second turret follows shortly after, and that's game. So Purple dominating.
20,000 gold lead almost at the end here. 20 kills up, pardon me, and only losing one tower. Only top lane managing to lose.
Yeah, but it was kind of surprising because in the first 5-10 minutes you saw blue side was getting a pretty good advantage with some good jungle ganks and Darius getting a couple good kills. But Darius started roaming, started feeding a couple kills, getting in bad positions, baiting his team by dragon, got 3 kills onto purple side for that. So I'm saying that this game is completely Darius's fault.
That's where you're gonna put it on.
I'm putting it all on Darius.
And as soon as Darius leaves that lane, he lets Yorick
Free
catch
farm,
up.
yeah.
Yorick just farmed his way back up, managed to catch up when he was so far behind in the beginning.
And every time Darius was in that lane, I mean, you saw it at the beginning, 5 CS to 40. Like, that Yorick had no chance if that Darius stayed in lane. But Yorick was able to farm up, get a good ult off a couple times, keep someone alive for another 5 seconds, and turn the tide of the team fights.
So there you go. We'll see you guys next game.